No, I need to rant for a split second. I just watched this video of a black man being mad at the fact that, maybe not mad, being upset. It started off the video right off the bat talking about how he doesn't understand why the Little Mermaid has to be black. Why does Ariel have to be black? Nobody said that. Why does she have to be white? How about that? Why does she have to be white? And you can say, oh, because the original character's white. Okay, that doesn't mean that she has to be white. Because mermaids, believe it or not, are not real. The original story is based around the Mediterranean Sea area. So many different people of those various types of complexions. She does not have to be white, nor does she have to be black. Some people I see are acting as though this is, and I understand, I get it. I understand, but a lot of things these days seem to be hyper woke, hyper like, you know what I'm saying? Like just, you know what I mean? Like just hyper that. And so I understand, second guessing things or wondering to yourself, why is this actually happening? He made this video probably based around the notion, I don't know, but perhaps based around the notion that what they're doing is trying to be like hyper woke. But the thing about it is, a black woman still got paid for this role. Black kids and black adults get to see one of their favorite Disney characters as a black person, which is beautiful. What's wrong with that? How many characters do we have in Disney that we can just look to like that? Like, I don't see like the harm in that. That's number one. Number two, can we think about the fact that maybe this might be a little crazy, might go over your head, but perhaps Miss Bailey auditioned for the role, and they actually looked at her and they said, with their non-racist eyes. And I'm not saying that the people who are looking and watch her audition aren't racist. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying, what if they just watched a person audition for the role and said, they look good doing this. This looks like the girl for the role. And they didn't even think about her complexion. They didn't even think about her skin color. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe she's just so good. Maybe she's just talented. Maybe she can sing. Maybe she has a princess look. And they just gave her the role. Because again, they saw and understood that, the mermaid, who said Little Mermaid had to be white? Who said Ariel had to be white? I don't think maybe they said to themselves, that's not really crucial to the storyline. So maybe we don't have to like look for specifically a white woman. The thing that threw me for a loop, was him likening Miss Bailey to a turd under the water. I lost it there. I was watching. I just wanted I wondered what his take is. And then I heard that part and I was like, oh, he doesn't like black women. Oh, that's what's happening. Because he's like doing a reaction of like black parents filming their kids, reacting to the trailer of The Little Mermaid, which is great. That's wonderful. Okay, fine. I will say some of those videos, I don't know about you. I don't know about them, but some of them seem a little staged, and I'm not hating. Do your stage videos if you want, I guess. I'm just saying what they seem like to me. Some of the reactions seem a little, it's given a little theatrical. But we're theatrical people. We can't help it. I will say that. But he's like doing this reactions. He's not even smiling at the kid. The kids are reacting. They're all like overjoyed at the fact that this woman underwater is singing and she got brown skin like them. And he goes on to quote the girls who are like, oh my gosh, she's brown like me. And he was like, yeah, they keep saying she's brown like me. As if it's, as if she's a turd that you see under the water. I said, hold on, that wasn't called for. That was uncalled for. And now the true motivations for the making of this video are now showing. Your self-hatred is showing. Your hatred for black women is showing just a little bit there. And I'm not condemning this person. I'm just saying, the first step in order to be better, and what I think as a society we need to do is let people be better. Let people realize where they're at, and racists included. Let them realize I actually hate black people, or I actually hate people of color, or I dislike them. I don't like them. I don't hold them to the same standard. And then letting them move forward from that, and letting them grow, and and it sounds silly, but hear me out. Like, the only way to change the hearts and minds of those who think that way about certain people is to allow them to realize where they're at, and without condemning them, and just being like, at least I think, because if they don't realize, the first step towards getting better is realizing where you're at. And if you are not realizing where you're at, you're not really going to be, what is the path to redemption here? Like, they're just gonna stay racist and self-hating for the rest of their life. Like, that's just where they're gonna be at. We don't want that. I don't want this black man not to like black women. I don't want it. He was like, oh, what about the mixed kids? Oh, child. They don't see themselves. What about them? First of all, Hallie is a black woman. However, she is light-skin adjacent. She's like a lighter brown skin black person, which is fine. Like, okay, she's still a black woman. So the point in saying, oh, there are mixed people with that complexion, come on. Mixed kids all over can still see themselves in Hallie, because a lot of mixed kids have her complexion, let's be real. That's okay. That's okay. There's always gonna be somebody left out. Dark-skinned girls don't see themselves in her to the point of physical complexion, but they will still see themselves in her because she's a black woman with locks in her hair. That's beautiful. That's wonderful. Somebody's always gonna be like, he was like, my cousin is albino. He not gonna see. Oh, hold on. What are we talking about here? This is silly. Hold on, what? My cousin is albino. They wouldn't be able to see themselves in this Let's get some more albino representation. That's a different conversation, though. We're talking about a black woman being cast as Ariel in The Little Mermaid. We're not talking about, like, what is it? What is going on? And as for mixed kids, there is much more mixed kid representation in media than there is black kids. And you can get on we can talk about how, oh, black kids or mixed kids are black kids because they have black in them, all that, whatever. I don't care. That's not the conversation we're having. It's nice to see a black girl as a mainstream huge Disney princess. I don't know, even for me, I'm not a child anymore, but I do look back on my childhood and wish that I got to see more people who looked like me and stuff. Like, it's a nice privilege to have. Hold on, I forgot to bring up the argument. Oh, just make new princesses, write new stories. Black people are doing that. How many black writers and producers and directors and executive producers and storyboarders and cartoonists, and how many black people do you think are employed at places like Disney that have massive amounts of influence and property and ownership over tons and tons and tons of media? How many do you think we there? Like, you can't think that there's that many of us over there, so there's a lot more original stories that can come out of that. Like, we not what? And okay, that's a different conversation to have. But I don't know about you, but I would rather see my stories written by black people than anybody else. And, you know, if a whole bunch of white people at Disney were just making stories about black people, don't know how well that would go. Yeah, it just rubbed me the wrong way, and I wanted to rant. He ranted about his point of view, I'm ranting about my point of view, and I am transparent in saying that literally him comparing her to a turd in the toilet has really fueled me into making this video. So let's do better. Let's spur one another on. Let's spur one another on to be better and to be like, dang, how can we get better? And we have to first recognize where we're at. Yeah. Again, why was that the first thing that came to his mind? A turd? Watch him back. Did he get to look at the video afterwards? And that's why I think he's so removed and so deluded from where he's at mentally in his stance toward at least black women. I don't know about black people as a whole, but at least black women. I'm like, you can't tell me that he watched that video and didn't say, oh wait, cut that out. Cut that out. Why did I liken her to a turd? Like, I'm sorry. It was just something else. I'm not gonna lie. I don't got nothing else to say. If you're mad, stay mad. If you're mad, stay mad. And if you're glad, stay glad. I am excited to see it because we're gonna show out. We're gonna show up and show out in those theaters. I'm hyped. I don't have anything else to say. All right, bye.